Oh, good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the prayer room. Oh, happy Monday. I pray you all had a marvelous weekend, a restful, blessed weekend. Time is ticking, 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 ticking. August is just about done. It's August 29th. September will be here. The beautiful leaves will be changing colors soon. My favorite time of year. So let's get this week going. Happy Monday. And I pray over you, all who are listening in, that Abba blesses you with health, happiness, and most importantly, His shalom. Be filled with His shalom, brothers and sisters, and anything that comes your way. No worries. There'll be no fear. There's no worries. He's got us. We have to give it all up to Him. So thank you, Abba Father, for this day and every day. I ask for your mighty hedge of protection, your Gader HaKodesh, over me, my family, and my friends, and my fellow shippers, my mishpacha. Oh, goodness. Some days I just laugh because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what. I sometimes feel I must look so silly, but in the eyes of Abba, I'm sure He's pleased that we're fellowshipping. We're talking about His word, so I don't worry about that stuff anymore. I used to, really did, but I'm different now. Praise Abba. Woo. So, I always have busy mornings. And after my husband leaves for work, I'm busy in the kitchen. And the whole time I'm either singing some good music, Christian music, giving up praise to Abba first thing in the morning. I'm thinking like, okay, what am I going to talk about today? Am I going to go into the prayer room? And what am I going to talk about today? What do I want to share? And sometimes Abba isn't very, I need him to be like really on point with me. I say, you can't whisper to me, Abba. You got to hit me in the head with something. And sometimes he doesn't. He sometimes just wants me to come up with something. And when I don't have a message, because I am not a biblical scholar, I say that time and time again. I'm not here to teach anybody anything. I'm just here to share His word. So the simplest thing for me, besides going to Matthew, which I won't do today, I'm just going to read from the book of Psalms. And I'm just going to go right to the beginning of Psalm 1. Which is Tehillim. I think that's how you pronounce it. Tehillim. Tehillah is Psalm. Tehillim is Psalms. That is Hebrew. So, brothers and sisters, I'm just going to read Psalm 1, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. Baruch, and remember, Baruch means blessed. Baruch is the man who shall not walk in the counsel of the wicked, and shall not stand in the path of sinners, and shall not sit in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the Torah of Yahweh, and he meditates in his Torah day and night. For he shall be as a tree planted by the rivers of water that yields its fruit in its season, and whose leaf does not wither, and whatever he does prospers. The wicked are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked shall not rise in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For Yahweh knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked comes to naught. Short and sweet. But what do you think of Psalms 1? Oops. Blessed are you who do not, what does it say? Walk in the counsel of the wicked. Or, blessed are you who do not hang out with the wrong crowd, right? Once you're woken up, things have to change, but not like you have to do. You want to change. You're pleased to change. And, like me, I look forward to the tests, and how much do I love you, Abba? Now that you've woken me up, what am I going to do for you? So you can't keep counsel with the wicked. You don't want to hang out with the wrong people because you'll be led astray. The spirit is willing, but the flesh can be very weak. So protect yourselves, armor up, stay in the word, and don't hang out with the wrong people that are not walking in Abba's ways. And where it says, and shall not sit in the seat of scoffers. And what scoffers? They're people who make fun of people, they're gossipers, and they're just not being nice, they're not being righteous, right? So you don't want to walk in the counsel of the wicked, you don't want to sit around with gossipers. And what I find myself doing, and this world is the world, and that it's all over. We have people who just, for some reason, just will talk bad about other people. And I don't even think they realize what they're doing sometimes. But I walk away. If people, like at work or wherever I am, if people are gossiping, talking bad about someone, I tend to just remove myself from the whole atmosphere. And people will start to take notice, and they may question it. They may ask you. So that gives you an opportunity to witness and to testify, right, as to what we're doing, how we are living now. Because Abba sees. Abba is watching. And that's the thing. We're not doing this to please any person on this planet. We care about him and only him, and how he sees us. Every idle word out of our mouth, he sees, he hears. Every idle deed done, he sees. So Baruch is the man who shall not do these things, right? For Yahweh knows the way of the righteous. So I pray, brothers and sisters, that we think before we speak, right? And remember that Abba is always watching. And let that strengthen you to walk in his ways and not in the ways of the world. So that's about it. What do you think about Psalms 1? Let me know, put it in the comments section. And I pray that this blesses you and just reminds you of how we are to walk, following Yeshua, I tell my grandson, that it's kind of cliche, what would Jesus do? I try incorporating his real name. What would Yeshua do? How would Yeshua act in this circumstance? So just remember that always. That's what helps me through the day. And I pray this blesses you. All right, let me know what you think. I love you very much, brothers and sisters. I thank you for your comments, beautiful comments. Thank you so much. Iron sharpens iron. Help me learn from you, and let's just do this together. Let's run this race to the end together. For those who endure, right? That's what we need to do. So thank you, brothers and sisters, for being here. Be blessed and be a blessing, and be the light.